Venezuela, a founding member of OPEC, is the fifth largest oil-producing nation in the world and specializes in the production of heavy crude oil. 20th century Venezuela is characterized by its failure to use its oil wealth in an effective and equitable manner. State officials, such as the government and military, have mismanaged the oil wealth so egregiously that the outskirts of Caracas are stricken by extreme poverty. Socioeconomic pressures have had a potent effect on Venezuelan officials who are responsible for this. Responsibility for the failure to develop a proper management strategy for the oil wealth can be largely placed on business leaders and government officials. The Venezuelan government adopted a policy of sowing the oil in the 1940s. This policy sought to invest Venezuela's oil wealth in excess luxuries for the elite and infrastructure improvements for the nation. Initially, Venezuela saw little of the oil profit because most of it was absorbed by transnational companies. But by 1970, it was basking in a share of 70% of the oil wealth. The mismanagement of sowing the oil has led to a distinct divide in the quality of life between the outskirts and core of Caracas. This is ironic because, in the past, Venezuela's oil wealth has leveraged them out of economic crises. However, recently there has been decreased hope that oil extraction can continue to mend the growing economic divide in the population of Caracas because of the oil giants' neglect of the people who are marginalized by their business operations. This decreased hope is understandable considering the environmental and social injustice that has oppressed the impoverished peoples who form a border around the city. Until an effective balance of power is found for the oil companies, government officials, and marginalized peoples, the residents on the fringe of Caracas should not be hopeful because they are not monetarily equipped to express their concerns on a meaningful level. The Caracan people will not experience reasonable living conditions until the oil companies and the government recognize their suffering.